To crop and rotate roof image, we place a sequence of at least 3 points. There can be as many points as you like, but to crop the image, the extreme points on the top, bottom, left, and right are used. The first 2 points are involved in calculating the image rotation angle. After applying rotation, these points will lie on the vertical. Let's click the rotate and crop icon. So, we can see the right wall of the building. This is due to a significant right shift in the photographic perspective relative to the center of the roof. In this case, there are 2 ways to draw in outlines of the roof slopes. The first way is to put points without taking into account asymmetry. The second way is to use a primary pair and a secondary pair of axes. The axes of the primary pair are always perpendicular to each other. The axes of the secondary pair are mirror or symmetrical to each other horizontally and vertically. It's reasonable to use secondary pair of axes for drawing hips and valleys. Let's try the second method. Since the photography perspective shift is to the right and slightly up, let's move the first point to the right and a bit up, add a primary axis. To add an axis you need 1 or 2 active points. Active points are white or orange. Click on the axis plus icon in the bottom panel. Since there is only 1 active point, the first axis is horizontal and the second is vertical. The axes of the primary pair should be parallel to the main outline of the roof. Now we put the second point. Click on the axis plus icon again. The pair of secondary axes is active now. Put the third point. Notice that the point is on the axis. Now we close the outline by clicking on the first point, checking symmetry. Click on the second point. We see that the sides of the outline do not coincide with the axes. To balance the point, click on the magic wand icon. It is important that the axes intersect the circles of neighboring points. The neighboring points for the third point are the first and second points. Now the sides and axes coincide with each other. Draw outlines of the remaining slopes in the same way. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Now we add 2 points to the already existing slope outline. To do this, use the long press gesture. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Draw the inner contour of the dormer. Magic wand. Magic wand. The area of the inner outline is subtracted from the area of the outer outline. We will draw the outlines of the dormer a little later on another layer. The number of layers used depends on the complexity of the roof and the presence of step flashing and wall flashing elements. Now let's select a new layer. Let's place a point at the intersection of 3 sides of the outline, belonging to one of the inactive layers. The color of these sides is similar to light gray. If the point is orange color, then the coordinates of this point are the same as the point from the red layer. So the orange active point have the same coordinates as the nearest point on the other layer. There are dots on the axes of 3 colors: red, blue, black. The black dots are a 1-foot measurement scale. The blue dots are a 5 feet measurement scale. The red dots are a 10 feet measurement scale. Taking into account the roof overhang, we move the point by 1 foot or any other value. Let's continue drawing. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Magic wand. Cut out the dormer area. Magic wand. The last and previous outlines are both on the same layer, and the last outline is inside the previous one. This means that the last one is subtracted from the previous one. Therefore, we should use another layer to place slopes of the dormer. Let's select another layer. Draw slopes of the dormer. Magic wand. 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 Let's label the roof elements. Let's determine and label slopes. Let's add roofing materials. There are predefined bundles of roof elements for each material, so adding material causes a number of roof elements to be assigned to the selected material. These elements are checked in black color as a point or outline. We can uncheck such elements by pressing on black point or outline. If we do it, an unchecked element will not be added to material costs. We will create a cost offer. A unit means an indivisible or minimum volume of a product that can be purchased. Let's create a report. Here we need to choose one of the price offers. We can also add a company logo and indicate additional tasks with costs and descriptions.